Professional Apex has no shortage of moments that leave fans, casters, and other professionals in awe. Whether it be a nasty Kraber shot, a big team win, or a devastating choke, Apex events always keep you on the edge of your seat, and there was no difference for the ALGS World Championship this past weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina. There was one team, however, with many highlights that brought them to the forefront of everyone's attention. A team that just a few months ago shouldn't have even been at the World Championship, but now has proven themselves to be one of the largest threats in Apex.
HisWattson is like redefining the game right now.
What happened with this team over the past weekend deserves a full look at their journey to champs.
We gotta run back that replay from his point of view immediately.
This is the full story of the domination of Furia. The Year 2 World Championship is the most anticipated event in Apex history, with $2 million on the line and the first LAN event in 3 years where fans were allowed to attend. To understand the main characters of this story though, we must first look at how they almost didn't even make it to Worlds in the first place. Furia is a Brazilian esports organization that entered Apex competitive in October of 2021, picking up a pre-existing professional team by the name of 2 Brains 1 Controller that had the players Tech, Mr. Hackiolo, and Zeratri. Although each of these players had been competing in professional Apex since 2020, they had struggled to find success in big tournaments. The hope was that with the backing of an esports organization, this team would have the resources to perform, but unfortunately that still wasn't the case. They finished 15th in the regular season, squeaking their way into the Split 1 playoffs. They still placed only 14th overall, taking just $2,000 home split between the members. Furia then released Mr. Hackiolo and signed their newest player, Panders, for the start of the Split 2 regular season. The team continued to struggle with Tech as their in-game leader though, and the performance did not allow them to qualify for the Split 2 playoffs. They were forced to compete in the last chance qualifiers consisting of 40 teams, and only the top 2 would go to the World Championship. Taking a major risk, the day before LCQ started, Furia terminated their contract with Tech and picked up the player who you will quickly see as the hero of this story, HisWattson. The team immediately clicked together with HisWattson, dropping 45 kills in the winners round, advancing straight to the final round of the LCQ, and then winning that as well.
We actually won that game.
Securing themselves a spot in the Year 2 Championship against all odds.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go call my parents and tell them I did something with my life. I'll be back.
Their success appeared to come from HisWattson's aggressive playstyle and by playing off meta with the use of Seer. In the months leading up to the World Championship, HisWattson's stream started to grow really fast. And not because of his performance in the LCQ, no, it was because he consistently held the #1 and #2 Predator spot multiple seasons in a row. This became amplified in Season 13, during the hardest rank split Apex players have ever seen, when the most popular pro player in Apex, ImperialHal, said that he was going to go for the rank 1 Predator spot too. HisWattson and Hal had a competition going on throughout the late half of the split, with the entire community watching and rooting for who they wanted to come out on top.
Clear now?
Oh, up here.
Farming these guys.
There's a rat up here. Hey, make sure this guy gets 4th place. Make sure he gets 4th place.
I'm dead.
Right below me. He's getting fucked. He's dead.
HisWattson managed to lock in the #1 Predator spot for the split, but this established the rivalry of TSM versus Furia. Since TSM has the largest fan base in all of Apex, HisWattson began to get a lot of flack and doubt from TSM fans. Many people were claiming that he was just a ranked grinder, that he had no competitive experience, that he wasn't a pro player, and that TSM would destroy them at champs. And they were kind of right. Furia, even with HisWattson, still had nothing really to show for, and the teams in LCQ were nowhere near the caliber of teams that they would be facing at Worlds. With all of the eyes on Furia, doubting them, hoping they do poorly, the pressure was on. But Furia clearly didn't care.
Give me shit on! Give me shit on!
They're fucked out. They're both one. I can't hit bullets. Nice. Good shit. Good shit.
More of an influence. People real. Oh, pick her out of there.
All blues.
Oh my god! The fuse damage is going crazy!
They're just sitting at the house. They're pussies, bro. We're fine.
Yeah.
Furia ruining everyone's day right now. The rest tries to come through, but the finish is gonna happen.
Blood therapy for you.
I shit on him. You got to
Good shit. We're gonna win the
Furia.
Strong game.
Furia,
18-point game.
11 kills.
We're gonna
How
win
did
next
we
game.
not die that game?
I don't know.
Give me.
I didn't know he was pushing, bro.
Put behind you, get it.
Here's dead as well. Here's dead as well.
I get on him.
I'm not
Oh boy.
Oh, gotta do it to them. You gotta do it to them.
This man Watson, he's here to meme.
Add to their collection of kills.
Furia with the W. Playing Fuse at land.
Furia absolutely dominated the group stages. He had the most kills of any team, and HisWattson led the entire group stage in kills, with Zeratricky in second and Panders in fourth overall. They took first place and locked themselves in for the winner's bracket the next morning. They started off rough and looked like they were going to fall into the loser's bracket and face potential elimination. But in the last game of the winner's bracket, this was the most defining moment of the tournament. This is where everyone realized that Furia, and especially HisWattson, were the real deal.
Furia takes out SSG, they take out TSM, they're on the brink of taking out Zeta Division. They are running through this lobby, and HisWattson is saying, I am the king.
Team Liquid versus Furia, the last two remaining squads of this last game of the winner's bracket right now.
Are you kidding me? Team Liquid needs a win. And Vicky, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who you got winning this, but I do not count Furia out. I say they win this 3v3. No doubt in my mind, Panders loses this. The dome shield gets popped. They force the dome shield. It all comes down to this. They're gonna have to fight a pure 3v3 with no dome shield. Here comes the push. Zeratrick is gonna get tagged up.
You're solo. I'm good.
I got Gossing.
Gilderson's almost knocked, but Gildy, fun knock one.
That
I was
game's
good.
over,
You got
bro.
kill Gossing.
Fury gets another. They need the kill points. They need the kill points. Nocturnal. 1v1 versus Watson. He gets shot down.
Give me low. Give me left. On you. You got this. You got it, bro. You got it.
Watson says, sit the hell down.
It's
It's
HisWattson.
fine.
It's just you.
You got it.
this.
Let's go. You win it.
It's
And 1v for the brand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? HisWattson is an animal.
You can't leave it up to HisWattson when he's got a 4.20 KD ratio.
HisWattson absolutely went off and clutched out a 1v2 to win the game in arguably what many pros agreed was the toughest lobby in Apex history. On top of that, they secured second, which meant they would have a 9-point advantage going into finals on Sunday. But the craziest part about it is that TSM placed 12th, meaning that they were sent down to the loser's bracket and were facing the brink of elimination. By the skin of their teeth, TSM finished 9th in the loser's bracket to make it to the finals on Championship Sunday. The cards are stacking up, and everyone was anxious to see who will take it all. Furia came flying out the gates to continue their domination.
Here's Watson. His kills by the looks of things. Fnatic eliminated.
Their second game 15-kill win put them right at the top fighting for first.
The low ground, it's now AD versus Furia's 100 Thieves have fallen. Big damage though onto Zeratricky, but it doesn't matter.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Good shit. Good shit.
They managed to be the first team on match point. They continued to slay out, and you can tell they were just
Dude,
having
I don't want to
fun.
win, man.
I don't want to win, man.
I don't want to do the interview, man. Like, I just want to go the fuck home.
Oh, Furia's fighting. Shit, baby.
Right here.
I'm gonna win the 1v1. It's fine. Trust me. I lost it.
C9 is C9. I tried giving you
They're really
almost-
bad. They're bad.
And then I'm going home. You guys got the interview, no cap. Make sure they know I passed the test for COVID, and then I literally just
After
got sick here
9
and died.
long grueling matches though, Dark Zero won on match point to win back-to-back Apex LAN events.
Of the Apex Legends Global Series. Back to back.
Furia still had the most points overall for Championship Sunday and secured a $300,000 payout.
Just guarantee themselves at least $300,000. That is still a fat chunk of change.
As a team, they had the most kills in the event. HisWattson went on to win the MVP for his aggressive shot calling and the influence he had on changing the competitive meta. On this weekend, Panders, Zeratricky, and HisWattson showed the world that they were not just pro players, but they were the best of the best. And Furia, during the ALGS Year 2 Championship, will go down as the greatest underdogs in Apex history. Furia was so fun to watch this weekend, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to their story. Thank you so much for the support on the last 2 videos. We hit 2,600 subscribers in like less than 2 weeks. And my goal for the end of the year was to hit 10K. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Comment below and let me know what your favorite moment of the ALGS Championship this past weekend was. I'd love to hear them. Once again, I'm Jumba. Thank you for watching.